Well, there's a new campaign being run by the Six Nations this season. Rugby calling full time against hate. That campaign message very shortly shall be beamed around the stadium and over the public address. Joe Marler looking very relaxed indeed up against Kieran Asarati today. Well, England against Wales, a pot that needs no further ingredient, but for those still wiping a tear from the corner of their eyes following the tribute to a former England captain.
It reaches yellow card threshold. Yeah. Okay, 5 please.
It's a late level change.
Agree with that, James.
I understand there's a late, but that can come into the process later. The fact
Well,
that
England
right now
are going to be reduced to 14 men.
Okay. Who's upright? So the player is upright. 5. He can be lower into that tackle. It's head contact and it reaches yellow card threshold.
Well, the crossed arms, you will have become familiar with those during the World Cup.
Just BP, the mark,
That means
please.
it does go to the bunker. It is under review.
Okay, just back here, guys. And just take one step. Wait till they hit the ground.
Well, it's a jersey, the fly half jersey for Wales, which has special meaning today. The week of the death of the great Barry John. The catch from Wainwright. Here's the drive. It's heading towards that England try line. It's a penalty advantage. And James Dolman has gone straight between the posts. It is a penalty try. Wales lead by 7 points to 0.
BP just confirmed it was 4 or 6. We'll explain this. Okay. The maul is going at a rate of knots towards the goal line. And then 6. BP 6.
It's going to be a second yellow card as well.
Collapses the maul.
Shades of August, remember that.
The infringement comes because that maul is actively, positively moving forward and is deemed to have been brought down.
Agreed.
So the reason that goes to a penalty try is because it is pretty certain a try would have been scored with it moving forward so convincingly.
It's going to be a second yellow card as well.
Collapses the maul.
Shades of August, remember that. England went down to 12 at one point in that match.
The infringement comes because that maul is actively, positively moving forward and is deemed to have been brought down.
Agreed.
So the reason that goes to a penalty try.
Crouch!
So the young Northampton Saint earning his 5th cap for England. Plays an unfamiliar role. The pick up from Ben Earl. Earl will try to go himself. Look at the power and the outstretched arm. And Ben Earl, with just 13 men on the pitch, has got a try for England. That is remarkable, but frankly, Wales only have themselves to blame.
Individual brilliance there from Ben Earl. After a difficult year last year, he's had his injuries, he's come back fitter and stronger than ever. England camp all week were talking about how much they want to entertain this crowd. They want the fans on their feet celebrating, but for the first 15 minutes, that was looking a little shaky. But to be 2 men down and to come away with a try like that, that shows real heart, that shows real character.
The volley, football style. Goes there to Josh Adams. Adams showing plenty of strength on his feet. Lloyd, Beard, Winnett. There's Tompkins. Rafael with a step. That England blitz defence putting pressure on the Welsh, but it does leave the opportunity for gaps. We saw Italy exploit that last week. Rafael with the offload, and now it's a 2-on-1. And Alex Mann, for the second straight week, gets a try. What a first half it's been for Wales. What a start to an international career it's been for that young man.
Sometimes defenders can get lazy on the inside. Came from Tommy Revell, cutting that short line, giving a good quick platform. And look at the options there around the ball carrier. The sacrificial lamb takes the first hit, but there's options left and right. And Alex Mann, what an introduction he's having to the Six Nations. Brilliant offloading play. Thomas Williams on the shoulder, and then Alex Mann with the support play.
I had mine down the side.
Josh Adams from a very tight angle. Wasn't really looking for touch, more for distance. Counter here for Freddie Stewart, who loses his footing.
9, you have advantage for in front of the kicker.
Ford, little chip over the top, and it's Tommy Reffell again.
A player on your own team, you are offside. You have to be behind the ball.
The catch from Chesham.
Can come. One's backwards.
Oh, defended well at the moment by
Get
Wales.
ready to use 9.
Jamie George has got it. Referee telling Mitchell to use it. Mitchell goes for the gap, as he did last week in Rome. It's now with George, the captain. England within 4 metres. The alarm bells for Wales starting to ring. Itoje this time. England just creating that bridgehead in the shadow of the posts. Another powerful drive. Earl this time. They're getting closer and closer. Alex Mitchell getting shoved out of the way. Ellis Genge wants to have a go now. He's got George alongside him. He goes the other way, does Genge. Desperate to get to the foot of the post. It's still England's. A pause ahead of another surge.
Ball's lifted.
A crucial time in the match, surely this. There's Ford. Ford out to Daly. Daly to Dingwall. And England have their try. Fraser Dingwall, by his own acknowledgement, he's not the biggest, or the fastest, or the strongest of centres, but believe me.
Get past that Welsh defence, but then the calm composure of George Ford to see the space out wide.
So it's a penalty and yellow card.
Jamie George was even angling at
23.
a possible penalty try, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, and the reason that it's not is because, as the referee explained, there were other Welsh bodies that would have been able to come round and cover a potential try.
Wales must now come back. They go short to Coles. It's there with Theo Dan. Danny Care will chip it into touch. The referee blows his whistle for the end of the match. And England have got themselves out of a very tight spot. A smile from Steve Borthwick. But as much as anything, it was one of relief. Can win it. Another outstanding performance from the young man. But Wales, well, Philippa, did they let that one slip?
Oh gosh, that's going to be a tough review purely on the basis of how close that game was. First of all, you've got to give credit to their defence. It was gutsy. It was prolonged at times. They managed to hold England out, but England found a way. They took their opportunities when they had them. Maybe you could criticise Wales for not being a little bit more pragmatic at times, but you can't fault their ambition in attack. Many a fan wants to see their team play, and today we got to see two teams that wanted to play.
Well, England may well have limped over the line, but they've done it for the second straight week. It's 2 from 2 for England, and they have beaten Wales.